and gentlemen, we shift our attention to the actual priorities of the opposition, laid bare by what is happening in Kerala, where elections are due next year, and Bihar that goes to polls next month. Yesterday, we told you how the Kerala government has decided to side with pro-hijab proponents when a convent school was intimidated by the SDPI, which is nothing but a proxy for banned radical outfit PFI. Today, watch how the intimidation has gone beyond the fringe group. This time, it is the state itself issuing threats to the school, warning it of action merely for following the uniform rules. Remember, the SDPI men have received no sanctions so far, not even a rap on the knuckles. Appeasement clearly seems to be the metaphorical get out of jail free pass, especially when it is the opposition playing political games. While in Kerala, it is the left in Bihar, another constituent of the India bloc. RJD has given a ticket to gangster Shahabuddin's son, Osama Shah. Osama faces multiple criminal cases, including attempt to murder charges. But when it comes to vote bank wars, all seems to be fair for Team Rahul.
കേന്ദ്രീയ സെൻട്രൽ സിലബസ് ഉള്ള അൺഎയ്ഡഡ് സ്കൂളിലാണ് എങ്കിലും ഇന്നിപ്പോ പുതുക്കേണ്ട സമയമാണ്. NOC പുതുക്കുന്നത് നമ്മളാണല്ലോ, വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ വകുപ്പാണല്ലോ പുതുക്കേണ്ടത്. അപ്പോൾ അതെല്ലാം കൂടെ കണക്കിലെടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് സഹകരിച്ച് മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുക.
So now the Kerala government and the education minister has forced the Christian school, in order to break its own rules, go against what is there in the constitution and to allow vote bank to prevail, to allow hijab to prevail above kitab. SDPI came and threatened the nuns, but vote bank matters, and therefore these people are now bullying the school.
हम लोग बार बार बिहार में जंगल राज की बात करते हैं और आरजेडी के द्वारा तो उसकी शुरुआत कर दी गई है. सिवान के बहुत चर्चित स्वर्गीय शाहबुद्दीन के बेटे को लड़वाया जा रहा है. जब शाहबुद्दीन साहब के ऊपर पूरा लालू प्रसाद का हाथ होता था तो सिवान में क्या पत्रकार, क्या आम आदमी घुसना मुश्किल था. क्या हिंदू, क्या मुसलमान, सभी मारे जाते थे. तो उनके बेटे को लाया जा रहा है और बात करें हम नया बिहार बनाएंगे.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate with Gaurav Bhatia is Ishkaran Bhandari, and also joining me is Syed Asad Abbas, a political analyst. And my first question goes to you, Ashwini Kumar Mishra. Ashwini Kumar Mishra, in Kerala, did you see what happens? The appeasement formula. In Kerala, the school now has been threatened that if you do anything, even if you are a non-aided school, the NOC comes from the government, we will remove your NOC. Why? Because they are following rules, and because you have to appease a constituency, and hijab, even if it is against the rules, must be allowed. Is that how you want to run? And then Osama bhai, Osama sahab, देख लीजिए कैसे चल रहा है बिहार. राहुल गांधी कुछ नहीं कहेंगे.
Navika ji, it is not about appeasement. It is about fundamental right. Our constitution has given to everyone to practice their religion. Rahul Gandhi ji has said in past in his statement as well that when we are in colleges, there is no dress code per se, and people are allowed to wear anything they like.
This is a school, sir. This is not a college. This is a school.
I understand, Navika ji. Let me finish my point. Sikhs can wear turbans and Muslims can wear hijab or whatever their religion allowed. However, I do partially agree to you. If the schools do have a dress codes, then that dress code should be mandatory irrespective of all the religions and belief. It should not be specific to one religion and one religion is banned. If you are really going to have a dress code and ensuring that the dress code is free of religion.
Do you condemn the left government that is threatening the school? Do you condemn the left government that is threatening the school? Yes or no? Do you condemn the SDPI? Yes or no?
If you just restrict us, if you just restrict the dress code to one particular religion, then there will be opposition from people. I'm telling you, if you really have a dress code, restrict for every religion. Don't allow people with, if you're not lying people with hijab, don't allow people with.
That is why, Ashwini ji, I called your bluff. Because Gaurav Bhatia, there are 117 Muslim girls in that school. Others don't have a problem. One girl has a problem and threats come out from the Kerala government. Is this appeasement? Look at the whataboutery that Ashwini Mishra did.
So Navika, it is nothing but appeasement. And I will say this, the Congress party forgets in appeasing the Muslim community that there have to be regulations. India is a country governed by rule of law. There has to be decorum and discipline, which has to be specially inculcated in children who are going to school. Second, you very rightly pointed out, unaided. It is an unaided private school. So you cannot be interfering there and then trying to blatantly put aside the law of the country. Let me remind the Congress spokesperson, you remember in 2022, the High Court of Karnataka gave a verdict when there was a government order by the BJP government there that in schools there has to be uniformity and hijab would not be allowed and other symbols also of religion will not be allowed. Who opposed that? Do you know? Rahul Gandhi, the Congress party. And today, the spokesperson is also opposing Rahul Gandhi again because Rahul Gandhi on foreign soil said, in India, the Sikhs can't wear turban. Right now he is saying the Sikhs can wear turban in India. Last but not the least, I must tell you, imagine an Air Force where a pilot says, and if she is a lady pilot, which now can happen, that I will wear a hijab and fly the aircraft. Can that be tolerated? No. When you decide to join a school or the army or the air force, there are rules and regulations and you are bound to follow them. You cannot be talking about your religion.
I'd like to
Absolutely not. Sophia Qureshi could not have worn a hijab to do a press conference when she belongs to the army. But here, it is election time next year, so Saeed Asad Abbas. The school has been threatened for putting out and following the law that 117 other students are following. But because of one student, because of STBI pressure, the Kerala government has now threatened the school itself. And of course, Osama Sahab जो हैं, उनको तो टिकट दिया जाएगा ना, क्योंकि वोट बैंक बहुत जरूरी है.
Navika ji, सबसे पहले let me kindly enlighten my dear friend Gaurav Bhatia of the BJP that there are flying women, flying pilots who wear an hijab and fly the aircraft. There is no pabandi on that, sir. Kindly educate yourself. Not just that, let me also tell you, there's a US court judge who wears hijab. FIFA International Women's Football Team, they wear hijab. No, don't interfere. Allow me to continue.
Sorry, Navika, that's
Allow
not
me to
correct.
continue.
Allow me to continue.
You're making a fallacious point. You're making a fallacious point, Saeed Asad Abbas. Ishtaran Bhandari. Asad Abbas says that Air Force fighter pilots can wear hijab. Is he trying to mislead the nation today? And is it the case that appeasement should be followed from the cradle right up to the political theatre? Because that's exactly what is happening in Kerala, and the ticket given to Osama Sahab, Sohrabuddin's son, is Shahabuddin's son, is exactly that.
Let us first come to the ticket, because the ticket given to Shahabuddin's son, what was the majburi? Because that is the question. This is a man who allegedly killed people by putting them in acid. 2 kids who did not give ransom, who acid was poured on them and they were killed. He is accused of attempting to murder a superintendent of police. He, because CPIM and communists are on your panel, is convicted for murdering a CPIML worker, and then also if you have to give ticket to such a person, then it raises two questions. One, what is the compulsion of this so-called secular politics that you find the worst gangster and give ticket to his family? And secondly, do you believe people will be happy, or the community you want to get votes from in Bihar will be happy and will have a veto on you, that you feel that if you do not give this ticket, they may not vote for you? So both these big questions, of course, need to be answered, because Congress is an alliance there on the panel. RJD must answer that out of all the people you had to find such a family where the father has been accused of such cases and even the person getting ticket has been accused of cases.
Well,
the second aspect, schools have to have a uniform.
Abbas,
the very concept of the word uniform is where everybody comes to the school because you are a kid to receive education as per a norm, so that you grow in life with that. We had the same debate in Karnataka where the High Court ruled. The matter is pending in the Supreme Court. But because elections are coming, even in Kerala, you want to raise this issue and intimidate and pressure education.
Absolutely, this is always on a political platform. SDPI is favored. No action against them coming and storming the school, but action against the school. Saeed Asad Abbas, really? Is this just and fair?
I will answer that. Now, my dear friend Ishkaran Bhandari and Gaurav Bhatia, both who are lawyers, selectively mention the Karnataka High Court, but they forget to selectively mention Justice Dhuria of the Supreme Court, who said it is a fundamental right, constitutional right of Bharat ki beti.
That is a dissent note. The judgment is very clear. The dissent note is in the minority. The minority judgment cannot be the law of the land as the majority judgment is Saeed Asad Abbas. But clearly such matters of detail will escape, because cherry picking is the politics that you do, and cherry picking is exactly what is being done in Kerala. We'll have to leave it at that. Completely out of time. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on the debate. Good night. Be safe. I'll be back tomorrow on the News Hour at 9.